Dentistry and General Radio Network presents The Fountain Pen Chronicles with Dr. Bob Dee and Tim Ettenheim. In this episode, Esterbrook.
I think I have 4 or 5, or maybe 5 or 6 of these that I have chosen. This is the one, Tim, I believe, my opinion, my rookie opinion, is that people who want to get into fountain pens should start with one of these because they're not that expensive as a vintage and they are great writers.
Yep. I'll tell you, this is an Esterbrook J. They came in black and solid black and in marbled celluloid like this one in green, red, blue, copper, and silver. And some of the greens look gray and some of the coppers look brown. They're not all the same. They're very interesting pens. Esterbrook, your listeners may recognize, was a name, the brand for calligraphy nibs going back to the 1840s, I believe, in the States and England. And in the 1920s, they realized that the world was getting away from them, and so they created their first fountain pen to use their nibs and eventually stopped making the dipper calligraphy nibs and only made fountain pens. Their big generation of pens was from about 1946, 1947, after the war's end, until 1960 roughly, when they made the J family in 3 lengths, and there were 3 different sizes of them. And they looked all like this in different colors. They are incredibly durable. They almost always work amazingly well. Esterbrook kept their tradition of having nibs that you could swap in and out by putting those in their fountain pens. It's the only fountain pen of the era with a swappable nib, and you just unscrew it. Now almost every nib is that way because it was better to manufacture them that way. They come in nib units, but Esterbrook was 50 years ahead of the game, and they didn't make that much of a deal of it. Their line was basically, for people who are old enough to remember, a dime store line.
This has been a production of Dentistry and General Radio Network. Visit our website, dentistryandgeneral.com, to join engaging clinical and business conversations, explore our dental podcasts, and stay updated on our upcoming live events.